Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sunmi. I try to learn something new every week, and this week I'm going to be learning how to make slime. But I'm not just going to learn how to make any slime. I want to learn how to make slime using ingredients that I feel most people have in their house, like dish soap, salt. So just for a quick look, here are the ingredients that I have. So I have dish soap, I have salt, I have sugar. It's not in a sugar container, but it is sugar, and I have toothpaste. But yeah, so I'm going to try the first slime recipe. First slime recipe is actually pretty simple if it works. It's simply dish soap and then you freeze it for 5 to 15 minutes. So I didn't want to waste too much dish soap, so I'm just going to use this and I'm going to go freeze it right now. And I'm going to set an alarm on my phone for 15 minutes. Okay, so the second recipe I'm going to try is toothpaste, water and salt. I'm still looking at the video where I'm learning it from, just to be sure I'm doing it right. So the recipe doesn't say how much water to put, so now I'm just going to use my discretion. My hands are super sticky from the toothpaste. But this looks really pretty, I think. I really like the color. So she puts in very, very little salt. Oh, is that too much? I love this. It looks so cool. So you're supposed to put this in the fridge for 1 to 2 days. I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow with this one. Okay, so the next one is dish soap and salt. In the video, the person puts food coloring in theirs, but since my dish soap is already green, I'm not going to put food coloring in mine. This honestly does feel like a waste of dish soap, but I tried to buy the cheapest dish soap I could find, so yeah. And I'm going to put salt. In this video, the person puts quite a lot of salt, so I think that should be good. Ooh! It poured! I honestly don't know how this would turn into slime. I am very, very curious. I guess it already looks like a bit sticky, stickier than usual. Well, yeah, so she said you let this one sit for a while. She didn't say in the fridge, but I don't know, should I put it in the fridge just to speed this up? Okay, so the 15 minutes is up and now I'm going to get the first slime recipe that I made and we get to see if I actually made slime. So just as a recap, this is the one I made with just dish soap and then I put it in the freezer for 15 minutes. And this is what it looks like. Oh, I don't think it's done yet. Maybe the person's freezer was a lot more powerful than mine. I feel like it's getting there, but it still just feels kind of liquidy. So I'll put it back in the freezer for 30 more minutes or so. So I've run out of containers to use to mix the slime, but then I have yogurt, so I'm going to eat the yogurt and then use the container for the slime. So I'm officially done eating the yogurt and I've cleaned the cups so we can use them now. So now we're going to do the fourth recipe. And the fourth recipe is sugar and dish soap. And now we freeze this for 2 hours. So right now when I went to the freezer, I realized that I had totally forgotten about my other slime that I had kept there. So, oh no, it's frozen, kind of. Oh. Okay, I think I'm going to have to redo this one because I totally forgot it in the freezer and now it's just really cold and frozen. Guess it's sticky, but just yikes. So this is a slime 1 redo. This is just the dish soap and then freezing it. The last time when I put it in the freezer for 15 minutes, it wasn't done. So maybe I'll try like 25 minutes. And now onto the final slime recipe, which is toothpaste, soap and sugar. I wonder if the way you mix matters. Like, you know how maybe I'm supposed to mix in a certain way that there are bubbles or there are no bubbles. I don't know, I'm just mixing. Okay everyone, so I've gotten 3 of the slime recipes out and I'm going to see if it's formed slime. This is the first one, just the dish soap and then freezing it. Honestly, this one was just really difficult. You all saw that I had to start again because it just formed ice on top. I think the problem was that I didn't cover it with anything the first time, so I just saw like ice on the top. So this time I covered it up and then I left it for like 20 minutes at first. At 20 minutes I stirred it and then I left it again for like another 15 minutes or so. And it still hasn't formed slime, I don't think. I'm going to try and touch it and see what we have. I don't think it is exactly slime. It still feels liquidy and all. Maybe by handling it, it'll get harder. So that's what I'm going to try and do. Oof, it's like goop. So I think I'm just going to call this one a fail. I do not think I created slime, but I did create goop, which seems fun enough. Goop created. So this is the second slime recipe. I cannot remember which one this one was. So I'll pop up the recipe, the ingredients in the recipe somewhere here or somewhere on the screen. And yeah, so this is what this one looks like. It looks really firm, unlike the first one that was just dish soap. So let's see. Ooh, wow, okay. Ooh, I feel some, I don't know what, ooh, this is so cool. I guess I made slime, yay. Ish, it's very liquidy slime, but it's slime nonetheless. Wow, this is so cool. I definitely have to remember which recipe this was. I'm pretty sure this one has, wait, does he have toothpaste? I'm not sure. Oh wow, slime is messy, at least this slime. So just during this time that I've played with it, it's already becoming a bit loose. So I guess it's like slime that you can only play with for like a very short period before it gets cool again. Or at least that's my experience. But yeah, on to the next slime recipe. Okay, so this is the third slime recipe. I'll pop up on the screen again which recipe it actually is. It looks like it could be slimish because it's quite dry, but we'll see. Ooh, very goopy. Oh my gosh. One of these slimes are extremely hard, but at least they're slimy. I would have preferred if it was harder. Wow, this is really, really messy. And I don't know, I left it in for 2 hours like they said. Actually, more than 2 hours in the freezer. So I don't know if it's just my freezer that isn't like high powered enough. Ooh, I don't know, it's just not as hard as I want it to be. So maybe if I do leave it in for more time, it would become hard. Okay everyone, so that was me playing with slime. My hands look so disgusting. But I will see you all tomorrow when I can look at the other 2 slime recipes. See ya! Okay everyone, so today is day 2. As you all saw previously, there were 2 of the recipes that asked that I leave them either out for 1 or 2 days, and then there was another recipe that asked that I leave it in the refrigerator for 1 day. So now I'm going to check on both of them. I really like the colors of both of them. It just looks really good. But already I can tell that this one is really wet and slimy, so I don't think it worked out. I just realized that I should probably check the green one, and I see that it's actually quite, it's not as bad as I thought. It is pretty slimy. Not bad, just by the look of it, I thought it didn't work. I guess it, well, semi kind of worked. It looks just like gooey gum. If you've seen the Nickelodeon's Kids' Choice Award, there's that slimy goop that they pour on people. And yeah, this is what it reminds me of. But this one looks really good and really firm. So let me see. Oh, okay. It's not as firm as I thought. It looked like it would be really hard, but it actually isn't. Still really sticky. Well, this one, the recipe did say you could leave it for another day, but yeah, I'm probably just going to end the video here and call most of these recipes a fail, at least for me. I heard that there's something else that you can put to harden the recipes. I think it's activator, but I don't exactly know what that is, and I have to do more research on that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any advice for how to make slime in a better way, this was my first time making slime and I think I did a terrible job. But please comment down below your thoughts if you know better recipes that will work. one ingredient recipes or just recipes without glue. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Bye.